Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Pollution Patrol podcast. I'm your host, Tiffany.
And I'm your co-host, Matthew, as we discuss the pollution in the Golden State.
So, Matthew, with this year just starting, how has plastic been affecting California as of early 2022?
With about 123 pounds of garbage being dumped into the water from California exclusively, the shores of the Golden State have been severely tainted with plastic.
This affects all of the animals in the ocean, does it not?
Yes, indeed, with animals like fish, turtles, and undersea mammals being the ones most affected. And the currents not just affecting us, but the entire oceanic ecosystem as well, with the amount of plastic ending up in many animals and water supplies.
There is almost always a 6-to-1 ratio of plastic particles to krill in the ocean. And considering how krill are the most common form of life in the ocean, that's not looking good.
These particles will normally be consumed by animals that eat krill, as their natural method of eating causes them to consume these particles as well.
So the subjects of this are mainly whales, and it's quite interesting how something so small can kill something so large.
I would say disturbing is a better term, but yes. And just because a creature doesn't eat krill, doesn't mean they are safe from plastic.
Yeah. Bags, cans, and more plastic items can be consumed by sea creatures in their full state before they have ever even got dissolved to their base particles.
Yes, but realize that this plastic isn't digested even then. So if a fish is eaten, then the creature that eats it will have also processed a large amount of plastic, killing it as well.
That's still quite narrow. How does this affect what happens on land?
Do you know what on land eats, Salmon Tiff?
Yeah, it's bears, wolves, and other predatory animals, right? They will process the plastic in the fish, harming them as well.
That's quite right, but it's not just in the food. The water itself is tainted, so any animal who drinks from it will have to process those particles.
But it's not just animals. We ourselves are affected by this crisis too.
That's quite right. The particles of plastic don't ever get completely destroyed. So the salmon that you had yesterday may have had thousands of deadly plastic particles in it. And needless to say, that isn't good for you or anyone else.
So with all of this being said, is there anything we can do to stop the plastic plague?
Yes, there are many ways we can slow down this plastic plague and really contribute to saving the ocean. But we have to give thanks to our sponsors first.
Stay tuned to see how you can help save the shores of California right after this amusing ad break. This video is sponsored by Plastic Pop.
Do you hate turtles? Do you think that they look stupid and deserve to die for lacking the ability to see the difference between a plastic bag and a jellyfish? Do you hate clean water and food, thinking that the seasoning of plastic really adds an almost bleach-like taste to your items, really making you enjoy them more?
Well, we here at Plastic Pop Corporation also think this. Our vision is to craft the brands and choice of drinks that people love. Clean and plastic-free is idiocy. The coast of California would look much better with plastic and beach sea life alongside it.
We want to actively contribute to this idea of a better world, using about 200,000 plastic bottles per minute to drive the planet to its glorious end.
So instead of putting our cans in bins and recycling them, we have added extra density to each can so that more plastic can be added to the ocean each day.
And you viewers can purchase our products online or in stores right now.
Be sure to keep sharing our product with the fish, slowly killing the ocean, and remember,
plastic fakes perfect.
Hey, that was funny. It's too bad none of these corporations are really dishonest with us. Now, back to the show. We've discussed what we're doing to destroy California's water supply, but what can we do to change that?
Well, the first and most obvious way to slow down this spread is to use less plastic items like straws, utensils, bags, and bottles, and replace them with reusable counterparts. I replaced my plastic water bottles with metal just today.
That's good, and just reusing the plastic products you already have can really contribute to helping the ocean stay clean.
Even then, recycling the plastic that you aren't using can really help out as well. And honestly, I had a great time here today.
Me too. I didn't know plastic could be this interesting and how we could save the ocean.
Considering how general it is, yeah, me too.
And with those final notes on how we in California can contribute to saving the planet and our glorious Golden State, we would like to thank you for joining us today on the Pollution Patrol podcast. I'm Tiffany.
And I'm Matthew. We'll see you all next time.